¿Cómo les va? Bienvenidos a Filmoteca Online. Ahora que desde hace varios años está presente entre nosotros el dengue, el Zika, la chikungunya y toda clase de bichos espantosos que lo transmiten, puede ser pertinente ver este cortometraje canadiense que es de 1960 y cuenta cómo el Canadá se sacó de encima a bichos bastante similares, en todo caso que se dedican a lo mismo, que aterrorizaban el norte canadiense donde iban los laburantes a sacar petróleo o a hacer otro tipo de obras. En el norte del Canadá solamente se puede trabajar durante unos pocos meses en el verano, porque después el frío impide todo tipo de desarrollo. Entonces era crucial deshacerse de los mosquitos chupasangres y de otras alimañas espantosas. Y acá el corto explica de qué manera lo hicieron. Está en inglés, pero se entiende perfectamente. Y es uno de estos materiales que me parece que gana el interés por el uso de la microfotografía, que siempre es algo muy hermoso de ver en los cortos científicos. Lo dirigió Joseph Koenig, uno de los más prolíficos documentalistas del National Film Board de Canadá, en 1960.
This is Canada's north, one of the few remaining frontier areas on Earth. This rugged wilderness of rock and lakes and rivers is one of the world's great storehouses of mineral wealth. Man has been slow to tap these riches. The land is gripped by winter much of the year, and the vast distances are also great barriers to man. And there is another barrier too, a living one, that men of the North hate and fear. During the short summer season, when they must work quickly to probe for minerals and build plants and roads and towns to exploit the North, men must also cope with this other menace, a living curtain of insects out for human blood. Relentlessly, these insects seek meals of fresh, warm blood. There is the vicious deer fly. Black fly, and the mosquito. Although in Canada insects spread little disease amongst humans, they are a major hazard in the north, where breeding grounds are everywhere. The black fly emerges from running streams. Marshy ground breeds other species like the deer fly. Stagnant pools, mosquito eggs hatch into tiny larvae or wrigglers. And finally, the winged adult emerges. From egg to adult, the basic facts of insect life are known. But many questions of insect behavior have still to be answered by the scientists. University of Western Ontario, Dr. Anthony Brown and his associates, using apparatus like this smell meter, have found that 4 factors attract insects: moisture, warmth, carbon dioxide, and lysine, an amino acid in the bloodstream. All excite insects to land and probe for blood. At a government laboratory in Belleville, Ontario, entomologists are learning to use sex to control insects. Playing the recorded buzz of one female mosquito proves an irresistible lure to most males in the cage. But unfortunately, it is not the males that bite. They live on nectar. Only female insects drink our blood. Delicate instruments like the flight mill at the University of Alberta help researchers understand insect flight. They estimate that a mosquito could fly 450 million miles on a gallon of nectar. But man must go to the north to study the biting flies on their own ground. They have found that some insects may be carried a mile or more in the air. And a census has shown that there may be more insects in 1 square mile than there are humans on Earth. In a 1-minute test, more than 250 may bite the bared forearm of a human guinea pig. At this rate, in less than 2 hours, an unprotected man could lose so much blood that he would die of shock. This mosquito is being prepared for surgery. When they bite, insects not only take out blood, they also inject saliva, which may act as a local anesthetic. At Queen's University, Kingston, researchers are studying what makes bites itch. A tiny knife will sever the mosquito's saliva duct. The insect will live to bite again, but the wound won't itch or swell, proving that the mosquito's saliva triggers the human body's reaction. But how to control the insects before they get a chance to bite? They are most vulnerable newly hatched in water, before they emerge as biting adults. At Belleville, researchers are investigating the effects of ultrasonic shock waves on larvae. Scientists are also studying the mosquito's natural enemies, such as other insect larvae that feed on them. Such larvae, encouraged to breed in the same water as mosquitoes, might help control the enormous population. For it may well be a lack of natural enemies that allows countless billions of biting flies to infest Canada's Northland. Repellents and insecticides insecticides like DDT are the main weapons in the battle to make northern summers livable. Although there is danger of the poison killing good insects along with the bad. Spraying has become more scientific. In the Winnipeg area, insecticide dust is dropped in winter. It will dissolve when the snow melts in spring, and even the earliest mosquitoes will die in the water before they can bite. Now Winnipeg is relatively mosquito-free. Canada is too vast, scientists say, ever to be rid of all biting flies. But the long-range research of many scientists has turned the tide against the insects and made the North an easier place to live.